Welcome to From the Desk of ShechetAI. In our deep dive today, we're looking at some recent AI news. We'll try to connect the dots, looking through philosophical, business, and societal lenses. Yeah, the idea is to give you a pretty comprehensive understanding of what's happening right now. Our mission today. Well, we're unpacking how AI is changing really personal things like sensory experience, and also how it's stirring up debates in content creation and even influencing national policy. We want to explore what it all means for, well, the future of how we interact with AI, especially around trust. Okay, so let's jump in. First insight. These AI-enabled hearing aids, Spectrum News had a piece on this. These aren't just basic amplifiers. They use sophisticated deep learning models trained on tons of audio data, apparently, to do real-time sound separation. So they can pick out speech from background noise much better, really boost clarity.
It's pretty incredible technology. And it immediately brings up some uh, deep philosophical questions, doesn't it? Like when AI starts mediating our senses this directly, it makes you wonder, where's the line between the tech and, genuine human perception?
Right.
Is an experience made clearer by AI more authentic, or is it different?
Mm.
Are we changing ourselves? And then there's the privacy angle. How much data, how much of us are we okay with AI processing?
Especially for something so fundamental.
Exactly. It pushes us to think about our boundaries, our trust in these systems.
That's a really interesting point. But I wonder, for someone who genuinely hears better, connects better, isn't that experience authentic for them? Is it less about replacing authenticity and maybe more about enabling it in a new way?
Oh, absolutely. That's a crucial distinction. The way we interact might change, sure, but the actual connection might be stronger, more meaningful for that person. So maybe authenticity isn't just about good mediated. Maybe it includes experiences enhanced by tech, if that's a conscious choice. It's about having agency, really, in this new landscape.
Okay, so from the really personal, let's pivot a bit. Let's talk business impact. Things got pretty interesting with that whole Mr. Beast AI thumbnail generator situation. BBC News covered this one. The tool was meant to, help creators make things easier, democratize it, I guess. But then, bang, huge backlash. Creators felt like it was just stealing their styles, their work. Copyright concerns popped up immediately.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example, really, a cautionary tale for businesses jumping into AI. If you deploy AI that's potentially trained on proprietary stuff, you're risking lawsuits, sure, but also major damage to your reputation.
Mm-hmm.
What was really telling was how quickly Mr. B shifted, right? Started supporting human artists instead.
That was a quick pivot.
It signals that, trust and ethics aren't just nice to haves anymore. They're actually valuable. They can be a competitive edge. Responsible AI, balancing the tech efficiency with respecting creators, that's becoming smart business.
So we've got personal perception, business ethics. What about the bigger picture? Society and regulation. There was that Texas Tribune piece about political dynamics shaping AI rules in the U.S., specifically Senator Ted Cruz looking to block state-level AI regulations with federal law.
Right, and that highlights this fundamental tension, doesn't it? Innovation versus local control. Do we need one single national approach to AI to encourage growth? Or does that just stomp on the ability of states or local areas to respond to their own specific needs?
It's a tricky balance.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it touches on safety, too. Are broad regulations needed to stop bad actors, think about deep fakes and misinformation?
Yeah, that's a huge concern.
Or just trying to regulate too much too soon end up stifling the good stuff, the actual progress? Policymakers are kind of dancing on a tightrope here, trying to keep pace with technology that's just moving incredibly fast.
So from our senses to our businesses to how our country governs itself, AI is really making waves everywhere, pushing boundaries.
Definitely. And as we've talked about, these shifts keep challenging how we think about perception, about ethics, about control, and especially about trust. Which brings up, I think, an important question for you, the listener, to mull over. When we think about regulating AI as it keeps advancing, is uniformity the best path forward? Will one set of rules really foster progress everywhere? Or could it actually suppress the flexibility and resilience that comes from different societies tackling these challenges in their own ways?
Something to definitely keep thinking about as this all continues to unfold.